We are in Electric Fossil Studios with Mr. Kirby. About time. How are you?
Great. I'm glad to do this. I'm glad every time I pop on YouTube, I'm a subscriber of the podcast.
Yeah.
As you got to be. And I see like, oh, I work with him. Oh, I work with him. And I'm like, man, you want to come? You want to come to the studio and like do something? So yeah, glad to be a part of this.
Yeah, and I'm definitely getting some B-roll of this so I can keep a little record for myself and maybe put some more into the podcast. So officially, who are you and what do you do?
Yeah, so my name is Kirby Fitzgerald and this is Electric Fossil Studio in Milford, Delaware. So I own and run this place. I'm the engineer here. I don't like to say producer. For some reason, I have a... if you're ever familiar with Steve Albini has this kind of philosophy, or had, he's since now deceased, about recording, where he's like, if you hire a plumber to do a job, and they come in and they fix your plumbing on their house, you've done the job, they pay you for the job, that's it. The transaction is done.
Right. You
don't then need to come back and pay that plumber 20 years later because the pipes didn't burst. It doesn't make sense for someone to keep getting an annuity off of something that was done it's a job, you're doing something, a service for somebody else. So producers, they like to, that don't get the warm and fuzzies, because it's like, oh, give me 2% of your record,
right?
3% of your record forever. That doesn't make it. I'm just recording the stuff. I'll craft songs, but I don't like to take any of that. That's weird.
What do you consider the difference of a producer and an engineer?
So a producer is like, if you think of like terms of like the Rick Rubins of the world and everything, Rick Rubin will like listen to the song, the lyric, the vocal, and go, I feel something that makes me feel something, or that doesn't make it. You should go back and try it again. He's basically he's trying to be the ears for the audience. So he's listening to it as an audience member and going, this is important. You should do that. Keep that, take that away. That's what and then the old school traditional sense of a producer, which is why they did get a cut, is that they would hire the timpani. They'd hire the orchestra. They would hire the arranger. They would hire the studio. They would pay for all that stuff. Yeah. And in return, they put that investment in. They say, okay, good. Now, Lady from Ipanema, when this plays, I'm going to get a cut of Lady from Ipanema forever, because that was my investment. I paid the investment. Now I'm going to recoup my investment. That's the old school term. Today, it's more of this big, broad audience view. Now, the engineer side of it is, in my eyes, getting the sounds, getting the aesthetic of what people are trying to record. Mm-hmm. It's a real rough and tough punk band that's going to have a different sound, or it's supposed to have a different sound. The guitars are supposed to sound different than a super clean country band.
Right. Yeah.
And even in country, there's so many variations of somebody who's looking for more of a rock aesthetic, or they want that old school George Jones thing with the the slide guitar and everything else. That's two different things. So engineers trying to figure out what the goal is, capturing the band or creating the sounds to help capture that. That's more of an engineer, which I like that. What I do kind of like verge into producing is I'll say, hey, maybe do 2 bars of that. Do that.
Gotcha.
Maybe you should put a bridge here. Maybe the bridge should go something like this. Try that. And I'll offer suggestions. Every time I hear something, anybody who's playing, I'll make, hey, do that 2 times. Don't do it 4. Shorten that up. And I'll make suggestions on arrangement. I'm not a songwriter. I'm for them.
Right.
I write my own songs, but I do it to help them with the song, because like, say any other service, like you're getting a haircut, as a metaphorically speaking.
Okay.
And you go in, you go like, all right, I want to look like Carrot Top. I love the way that his hair flows and it's curly and whatever. And you, as the stylist, would go, I hear you. I think Carrot Top is fly. I love Carrot Top. But what if you did this? And they offer a suggestion based on what they see. and they modify it a little bit. That's how I kind of think this is. Like, so people come in with a song, and maybe the singer's on point, the drummer's on point, but the bass player needs a little bit of help. You know?
Gotcha. Okay.
So that's I guess I do. You could call that a producer in some kind of way.
Yeah.
But I don't look from the artistic perspective. Yes, not from the financial perspective. I don't. That's not what I'm into.
Thanks for watching this clip of Recall the Podcast. Make sure to check out the full episode if you have the time. We do a highlight video once a week and a brand new episode every month. Peace and love, y'all.